Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya. I just finished my first Posh show. I'm so excited. I'm just like off the top of my head go over my experience, share with you what I liked, like little technical difficulties and everything that sold, my price point. If you guys are interested in learning more about Posh shows, getting on the beta, the waiting list, go ahead and just hit like and subscribe. I do new videos every Monday and Wednesday, and let's get into it. I've been on the waiting list for beta testing for about 2 weeks. There is a link below. How can you get on the waiting list? So you can reach out to Posh support. There's the email down below, or on the Posh blog they have a link to it's just like a Google Forms web page, and you type in your name, your Posh closet, your email, if you have any experience reselling. That's the form that I filled out. I'm going to put a screenshot here. There's a link to that form down below. That's all I did. I submitted it. They reached out to me on Tuesday. So it was kind of last minute. They reached out to me on Tuesday and said, hey, are you still interested in running a Posh show? We have a slot available for Thursday at 6:30 p.m. So mind you, that was like 48 hours before. So I have a feeling that some people maybe dropped out or like committed to it. So I think I was kind of like a seat filler. So they reached out to me and I immediately said, yes, I'm down. I'll do it. They then sent me like some information of like, I guess they make the feature available to you in your closet, and you go into your seller tools. I don't think it's going to be visible to you. You have to be granted permission. So they gave me access to the feature. They do have like a password protected page where they have like the process of how you go live, what you need to do. Basically, you need to just create like, it's kind of like, well, if you're familiar with Whatnot, you have to set your live, right? So you can put like an image, add a title of your show, and then you get to add your listings to your show. And this is where the game changer is, because you get to select the items from your closet. So if you have 1,000 items in your closet, those are the items you get to go live with. You literally just scroll through your closet and click which ones you want to add into your live show. This is a game changer. This is like, compared to Whatnot, I feel like on Whatnot you have to create a catalog. Each time you go live, you have to add listings, right? And then when the sale is over, those listings are gone because no one is really shopping on Whatnot through the Buy It Now section. They're only buying from the Buy It Now section when you are live, and they're only buying your auction items. But with this Posh show feature, you get to select your items from your closet. I also added items to my closet in order to add those items to my Posh show. So I listed a total of 46 items. So the limit is 50. The max items you can list during the Posh show beta is 50 items. So I tried to reach 50. I only got up to 46 because there were some items that had like some damage, and so I decided not to go through with them. So I listed 46 items. Out of 46 items, I sold 22 items. So 22 sold, 24 didn't sell. That's like what, 48% sell-through rate. So that's not bad at all. So my total sales for those 22 items was $338, and after Posh fees, I'm cashing out $277, and that's amazing. I'm so happy with those numbers. Like, just for comparison, I have been on Whatnot, so I've had 6 shows on Whatnot. I've reached 95 sales on Whatnot between those 6 shows, and I've only made $280. So it took me 6 live shows, 95 sales to make $280 on Whatnot. And on Posh shows, I made $277 in 1 hour, in 1 hour and a half. My show was today at 6:30 p.m. When I finished my show, it was around 7:50. So it took me like an hour and 20 minutes to make $277 with only 22 items sold. So I am so excited. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. Thank you to Team Posh for reaching out to me. I hope you guys can hopefully test out this feature soon. I know maybe, you know, it's because obviously it's in beta. There's only like 10 shows running each night. So maybe that's the reason why I had so many good sales. So I did start most of my auctions at $10. And my highest auction sold for $34. So my average was about $15 per item. And again, this is not bad because a lot of the items that I sold, for example, were like I sold this vintage. So my show was vintage and modern. I sold this vintage Tommy Hilfiger sweater. I think this sold for $24. I'm not sure. 24, 20. So I did have a handful of items that sold for like $24. Where is it? So I sold this Michael by Michael Kors clutch. This one went up to $24. But a lot of the things I sold were like, I sold items from my personal closet. Like this is just a Fashion Nova jacket. It sold for $15. So not bad. Again, just an item from my personal closet. A bunch of t-shirts. I think this one sold for like 20 bucks, this Janis Joplin t-shirt. So yeah, those are like the items that I have in my closet. I mean, if you have like the killer labels, like if you have Patagonia in your closet, if you have Lululemon, of course you're gonna make great sales. So if little old me can make these kinds of sales, like you could potentially pay for your like $277. Like that's your electricity bill, that's your water bill, that's a bill, that's like, honestly, that's my student loan payment. My student loan payment is like $275. It's such a game changer. I'm so excited. And I don't know, like on Poshmark, I feel more confident selling items for a higher price. I started all my auctions at $10, and even that is low because I've been watching other shows and a lot of people start their auctions off like at $15, $25. But again, that's if you have the designer brands. Like I have like t-shirts, so I don't feel like, you know, like I'll start mine off at $10. I don't mind. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but on Poshmark I feel more confident listing my clothing at a higher price, whereas over on Whatnot I get suckered into those like dollar auctions, $3 auctions, $5 auctions. So I don't know, on Posh shows I feel comfortable demanding a higher price for the item. Some technical glitches, I mean, really the only glitch I had was that the comments weren't scrolling up. Like I constantly had to go up to the camera and like scroll up to be able to read through the chat, and a lot of it was like just joined. So I was like I don't like getting all up in the camera, but I had to in order to read the chat and actually engage with people. So that was my only issue. And then sometimes it was glitching, like it's just like Whatnot, you have to like pin the item, then you have to select run auction. Maybe like the only thing is like you really can't have two devices, like you can only have one. I did have my laptop open and I had it open to my Poshmark closet, so I was like trying to go back to my closet back and forth through the listings, because on some of the listings I do have measurements, and that's the only thing. It's like when you're pinning the item, you're really only pinning the title and see your item description details. So I think in the notes that Poshmark gave us, they said to have a notebook and have your notes, like have some notes. But like I don't want to be reading notes, like that's like so unnatural. So what I did is I had my laptop on the side, Poshmark closet open, and I was just kind of like, the thing is like it marks your items that's not for sale, so then obviously those items stay at the top of your closet. So it was like easy for me to like find them, click on them, and then once they loaded, I was able to read the description while the auction was running. But like if I were to do it again, I would read those details first and then run the auction. Well, then that's it. And the only thing is like a lot of buyers were asking me, how can I see what your items are? And I don't really know. I didn't really know what to tell them. Like, all I knew was to tell them to go to my Poshmark closet, but I feel like that makes them leave and then they have to come back. So yeah, that was the only thing. Like, I'm so excited for Posh shows. I had so much fun. Like, I think, like, I don't know what my highest number, like my view count, but like the highest number I remember seeing was 42 people, which is amazing. Like, I don't think I've had more than 20 people at a time over on Whatnot. So yeah, I'm excited. Again, I don't know if I can do another one. I don't know if I have access now, or I have to reach out to Poshmark again to grant me access again. Oh, another weird thing is that my sales aren't showing up in my like sales stats. Like, I went to my sales for today and it says I have none. But then if I go to my sales for the month, it says that I have these like 22 sales, and that I have like, in my balance it shows pending. It shows like my total amount pending. But if I click on today, it doesn't show up in my stats. But if I go to my sales, the sales are there. It's just like a regular Posh sale. They show up and it has your order details and everything, and you just download your label. There is no bundling yet, so if somebody bought 3 items, they had to pay 3 shipping labels. So I'll have to ship those separately. I honestly haven't gone through my sales yet, but I think there were 2 or 3 people that purchased multiple items. But I mean, right now there is no bundling feature, but again, it's beta testing. I'm sure that'll all be worked out. So I'm so excited. I'm just like on a high. This was such a great opportunity. I was so nervous, honestly. Even though I've done live sales before, I don't know, it was a new kind of like feature, and they really didn't train me at all because it was such a last minute invitation that like I just had to hit the floor running, and it was so much fun. Like, I loved it. I can't wait to do it again. So definitely reach out to Posh support, get on that waiting list. All of the information is down below. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know I'm probably rambling, but it's only because I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.